Hey look, I got a new light and I'm pretty proud of it. But this video might be a little weird because I'm gonna actually suggest you to get a different product than this one, and I'm not even gonna tell you which one this is. So here's the little story. First of all, I have issues. Every 6 months I wanna change my whole setup. Second of all, LED neon rope lights have been a thing for a while now, and they're getting more and more complex and amazing and affordable. My LED light journey basically started off by using the cheapest thing that I can get my hands on, and then through time I could go with better options. Now I want everything to be able to be controlled by my voice assistant. I want everything to be Wi-Fi. I want all my lights to be addressable. That's when you can do the snake effects. So the products that I actually want to recommend are the Govee neon rope lights because they are better than what I actually used. So for my design, I wanted all those criteria, so addressable, Wi-Fi, voice assistant. So I wanted to create my own design, something kind of original, but I also wanted it to be symmetrical, even though we are working with rope, so it's, very flexible and all that. So the neon rope lights usually come with a bunch of little clips, a bunch of little brackets that you can put the actual rope light on. Those clips have a hole so that you can drill into the wall if you have to, but they also come with 3M adhesive in the back. So you can kind of trace on the wall whatever design you want, place those clips, and then run the rope through them. For my symmetrical design, I needed precision, so I came up with the idea to transform my wall basically into a grid. And on that grid, I could draw a pattern and basically mark specific points where I would put those clips on the wall. Now, I did not spend a lot of time measuring, even though I did mark specific points of the grid on my wall. I decided to find the center of the rope light and then start with the center just to make sure that everything would be equal on each side. Struggled a little bit, but opted to not drill into the wall and only use the 3M adhesive backing. It worked really well, except I have one of them that keeps dropping, the one right there. So today I actually went ahead and drilled into the wall, so I'm guessing it's not gonna fall anytime soon. Now let me explain why I don't recommend the one that I use specifically, and I actually recommend the Govee neon rope light. Because you can actually see the specific spots. It's kind of hard to show on camera, and I'm not gonna lie, I knew that my background was gonna be kind of blurry, so it would mask it, but in real life you can actually see the individual hot spots. Another thing is the animation is not all that smooth. Right now it is like the smoothest. It can go a little bit faster. Also, yeah, it comes with a remote. I don't think the Govees come with a remote, but if I go lower than that, you start seeing it being low FPS. That's not great. I'm not gonna use it like that, so I'm not worried about it. Pretty satisfied with it for now. But knowing Govee and knowing the animations that they have, always way smoother. Everything is high FPS, even if it's a slow speed. I know I mentioned Wi-Fi, I just don't have it hooked up to the Wi-Fi yet. And then the last point is the brightness. It is bright, but it's not all that bright. As you can see, we get a little bit of peak brightness on top here on the wall. We get a little bit of reflection, but it doesn't spread out as much as I thought it was gonna be. Whereas this, granted, this is pointing towards the wall to be a little more diffused, but you can also see just how bright it gets up there. So if you get the Govee neon rope light, you're gonna have exactly what I have, with better animations, with smoother animations, and it will not only look good on camera, it will also look good in real life. I wish I could show you all the modes, but there's so many. And of course, it also reacts to music. 1, 2, 3. I like this mode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is pretty huge because this wall is just gigantic. This is a 5-meter rope light, which is something like 16 feet. The equivalent being the Govee RGB IC neon rope light, 16.4 feet, and it is at $120. So this isn't a cheap light installation. You can create whatever design you want. It doesn't have to be symmetrical. It doesn't have to be that big. They also have a smaller one that is something like $69, and I think that one is 10 feet. Same thing, whatever length you need to create your own design. You also do not have to create a design. You can just put it up there. The cool thing is that it's going to be a seamless rope light like neon, because we all know how ugly those cheap dotted LEDs are. I remember when I couldn't afford anything else. Anyways, that's it. That's the video. Hopefully you like it. There will be a link for the Govee neon rope lights in the description. Check them out. And even though I don't recommend the specific ones that I use, I'm really satisfied with the result because they actually look like the Govee ones on camera. And if you enjoyed this video, you should definitely check out my tech channel. I have a specific tech channel where I review things like that I just do around my place. It doesn't necessarily have to do with lights or gaming or live streaming. I just review any type of tech. So give it a click and I will see you next time. Go out there, make me proud, get a level, out.